The Philadelphia Fire Department presents Firefighter Down CPR.
We were dispatched first in on that box. I was at Medic 2. 10 to 15 minutes into the job, Mayday call went out, firefighter was down. It was a basement fire, small row house, only one way in, one way out.
The call of a firefighter down is one of the toughest realities a firefighter can face. But with proper training and preparedness, we can do everything in our power to give our fallen brothers or sisters the highest probability of a favorable outcome.
From simple, just put the guy on oxygen, treat him for whatever, to the fact he's unresponsive, now he's in cardiac arrest. And the biggest obstacle we had that day was getting him out of his gear.
Firefighter Down CPR emphasizes the proper care and management of a member in cardiac arrest who may still be wearing PPE, such as bunker gear and an SCBA.
So the biggest takeaway I find from this is the fact that we're training people how to get our firefighters out of the gear and start CPR as soon as we possibly can.
Let's watch an example of this in full speed, then we'll break it down. Once the member is removed from the IDLH environment, the first rescuer will sit with his legs straddling either side of the member's SCBA bottle. This will prevent the member from rolling to either side, which will prevent effective CPR. A second rescuer will immediately begin chest compressions. Rescuers should then clear themselves of their PPE and come off air to improve tactile ability and make the process easier. A third rescuer will position themselves at the foot of the fallen member and begin to unfasten the bottom of the member's coat and SCBA waist harness. Firefighter Down CPR utilizes a team-based approach with a defined role for each rescuer. Ideally, there should be at least 3 rescuers. Let's take a look at each rescuer's role. Rescuer 1 will begin the process of taking the fallen member off air and removing his helmet, hood, and face mask. It will also be the responsibility of Rescuer 1 to unfasten the top of the member's bunker coat. Rescuer 1 will also be sure to check for a radio strap and remove it from the member before proceeding. Once Rescuer 3 has cleared the member's hands of the wristlets, Rescuer 1 will now grab the wristlets and hold them firmly. Rescuer 1 will be sure to hold the bunker coat in place by the wristlets as Rescuers 3 and 4 pull the member out of the coat. Rescuer 1 can now pass the member's arms through the suspenders. Rescuer 1 will now grab the member from behind and lift them. This is made simple by reaching through the member's armpits and grabbing them by the forearms. Rescuer 1 will wait for Rescuers 3 and 4 to slide the bunker pants off the member, and a backboard or similar device will be placed underneath the member before placing them down. Rescuer 2 should begin and maintain high-quality CPR as soon as possible. It will be the role of Rescuer 2 to ensure that there are as few interruptions and compressions as possible throughout the entire process. Additional providers should be on standby to relieve Rescuer 2 to prevent fatigue and avoid compromising compression quality. A third rescuer will position themselves at the foot of the fallen member and begin to unfasten the bottom of the member's coat and SCBA waist belt, which will most likely have been converted to remove the member from the IDLH. Rescuer 3 will remove the member's gloves, clear their hands of the wristlets, and pass his arms to Rescuer 1. Rescuer 3 will now stand and grab the member below the knees and pull them out of his bunker coat and SCBA. A fourth rescuer, if available, can also aid in this step. The goal here is to pull the member out of their coat and SCBA, not remove their trousers at this time. Rescuer 3 will now begin to remove the member's boots and unfasten the bunker trousers, waist clasp, and ladderman's harness, if present. Rescuer 3 will now coordinate with Rescuer 1 and Rescuer 4, if available, to lift the member once again by grabbing them by the bunker pants. Rescuers 3 and 4 will remove the bunker pants before placing them on the rescue device. The member is now ready for transfer to EMS.
Hi, my name is Eric Allen. I saw this drill, Firefighter CPR, about 4 years ago. It was made by Michael Herbert and Chris Wolford. I saw it on a YouTube video, and I immediately saw the value in it and started studying it, and it's what we need to be able to do to deliver a firefighter in a RIT scenario to advanced medical care where they can start treating them right away.